Hello, lovelies. I see. Didn't make that noise. Can you hear me? Who's in the house? Who is here? Hello, Helen. Here come the lovelies. Marchie, 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 Marchie. Hello, Patsy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cheers. Here's to Thirsty Thursday. Hello, my dear Sarah. Good to see you. Nancy's here. Helen said she can hear me fine. Good. Everything is, I know. Is it really Thursday? Is it really Thursday? Come on. Trisha, hello. Hey, Joanne. Good to see you. Look at all my lovelies just storming the gates. Nancy, I love seeing you back. Thanks for coming in. Hello, Denise. Here they all come. Marchie, Marchie. Norma's in the house. Thank you for sharing, Norma, by the way. You are always on top of things. Tammy, nice to see you. I see Mary and Autumn and Liz, and who was that right there? I just missed somebody. Pat, hello. There's my girl Susan. How's the weather in Portland? Trisha, it's good to see you. Trisha got it out. Hello, Mary, look, hello. I see all of my lovelies with my magic mirror. How do you like that? You know me, this is the romper room thing. Gotta get it out. I just can't. 3 more weeks of a clear diet. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. I just finished a bar class, y'all, on Peloton. I'm telling you, they've got it going on. They got it going on. I love doing all of this. You know, you can fit stuff in sometimes. We're going to talk about that. Lydia's here. It's a little smoky still in Portland. My goodness, I hope that goes away soon. Hi, Jane. Good to see you. Who else is here? Say hello. There's my girl Marguerite saying good morning. There's Autumn. Hello, Autumn. Good to see you. Yes, it's been a few days. Tammy? Gwen's in the house as well. Look at that. And Catherine, of course. Good to see you, Catherine. Hello, Liz. Yes, she remembers Romper Room. Lynn is here from Pennsylvania. Yes, Mary, it's exactly Romper Room. I am all over that like wine on rice. Oh, like that. Who else? I missed someone, didn't I? We got Cricket. Who said that? Jennifer is here. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Who else is here? Marlena and Yvonne. And Lydia said, hello, Mom. Oh, that's right. I know who you... Now I know who you're connected with, Lydia. Got it. Got it. I'm so glad you're here. And Ruth, hello. You're also in Portland. Susan is in Portland. Susan Wilmette, who's here as well. Willette. Yep. Look at all you coming in. I just love it. Today's Thirsty Thursday, y'all. Thirsty Thursday. We talk about things that we are thirsting for in our lives. This is what it is. You know, have you thought about this? Have you connected the dots with how the things that we really want in our lives? I mean, we are literally thirsty for. We want them really badly. Sometimes the problem and the disconnect, though, is being able to put some action behind it. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. Because as you know, today we are almost there. This sprint starts Monday and we do this full out. Am I right? Where are my pinky girls? Am I right? Patsy saying, put on our magic goggles. We will do that. And I see Terry's husband is buying stuff for her. That's fabulous. Oh, you call your daughter Cricket? That's so cute. I love that. Anyway, we're just delighted that you're all here. That's what we are. We are delighted that you're all here because we're going to get down to business today. I've got some actionable stuff for you to do and some things for you to think about. You know, I hope you're keeping a journal. I keep a journal and it helps me to just dump some of the stuff that I'm thinking about out there so that I can get on with my life. And not only on with my life, but put something into play. It's not just a matter of writing things down and then going and sitting on the couch and, you know, watching Netflix and playing a game on your phone. There's a lot more to it than that. There is a lot more to it. And I want us to understand that when we're doing the work, we're putting the action behind all the dreams that we have in our head. And doing the work shouldn't be something that we shrink back from and say, oh, it's too much work, it's too hard. No. There's a whole different thing to that. That's what we're going to be talking about today. If you were able to see our how to do the sprint and really crush it, that was a webinar I did on Monday. You can still go watch it. And we had a special offer, of course, for those who decided that they wanted to go all in and use the supplements and everything like that with a substantial discount plus free shipping. And that's there too. Today is the last day to be able to cash in, so to speak, on that. So go to savingdinner.com/burn, and you'll see the kits that we've put together that will really help you to take this thing to the next level. And believe me, there's a lot of people who are taking advantage of that, and I strongly suggest you go take it. And listen, you don't have to get the supplements, but they do help a lot. And the other thing that you need to be looking at is, do you know what you're doing? Do you feel confident with this program? If not, and you have a couple of questions, you can always ask them in our sprint group, and you can just go to savingdinner.com/sprint and grab it. But I suggest that you go watch the Burn webinar that we did. It's savingdinner.com/burn. All the information you need is there, and it's going to make you feel a lot more stable, especially if this is your first time. We have a lot of people who've done this so many times, and it works. So just check that all out, would you? Tomorrow's Q&A. Do you have a question? A nutrition question, a question about a program, cooking, whatever it is. Send your questions into support@savingdinner.com, and in that subject line, question for Leanne on Friday, I will answer it right here tomorrow at this time. Got it? Make sure you do that. The other thing is our supplement of the week is, and by the way, flying out the door. If you want some, get some. This is called Just Juice Veggies. Within every scoop, there is 7 to 9 servings of fruit and vegetables. You heard me right. And you know, that's one of the places where we're really skipping out on, is getting those nutrients in. This is insurance, y'all. Insurance. If you put 3 in your cart, we will send you the 4th one free. You heard me. And if you put ships free in the promo window when you're checking out, we'll ship it to you free. That is a humongous savings. And by the way, when this shipment is gone, price is going up on Just Juice Veggies, because we just got a notification from our manufacturer that it's going up, and substantially, you know, like $4 a container, because our pricing, our supply, raw supply goes up, and that's what happens. So take advantage of this. Take advantage. Go to savingdinner.com/show, and you'll see the supplement of the week right there. All right. The other thing is, if you are going to buy a bunch of supplements, which I strongly suggest you do, we've got great ways for you to do it so you're not paying retail. Buying in bulk, buying supplement of the week. Pinky's Up Cup. Is that not the cutest thing ever? We put these in everyone's order who spends over $200. Easy to do, and a good way to stock up and save. Isn't that cute? Do you love it? In solidarity. I knew you'd like that. It's like one of my favorite things. And then don't forget too, one last announcement. On Monday, I am doing an entire webinar and presentation on becoming a NutriCoach. This is a program that I wrote myself, and it's a certification program, and I will help you start your own business, being a cook and a nutritionist for people that you love. And believe me, I've got a few people making a few bucks. You're gonna wanna come to this. Even if this is like maybe not for you, and I'm just a fair warning, spoiler alert, I've got my program completely on like half off. So if this is something that you've been interested in, or you've been laid off, or you're looking at it going, oh, I don't know, check it out. savingdinner.com/school. And I'll tell you all about it. It's gonna be great. Lastly, I want you sharing. I'm showing you some things. I showed you the sea salt. I showed you the pumpkin pie spice. I showed you the caramelized cacao beans. These are ridiculous, by the way. Addictive and a treat. Share. would you? Share to public, say a little something about this, and I will announce on Monday who's getting this package. I'm going to send it all. I'm going to send all of these things. This is a darn nice package. I'm going to send you all of these things in the mail, just by whoever shares the most. I'll announce it on Monday. Isn't that fun? Don't you like prezzies in the mail? I do. All right, here is our quote of the week. Oh, this is so good for today too, by the way. Look at that. You don't get to complain about your situation if you're not doing anything about it. How's that for? Anyone get a cosmic 2x4 on that one? Like, whoa, hit me upside the head. This is the thing we need to look at, guys. This is simple and very, very easy to look at. When you don't do the work, when you're not willing to do it, when you're not willing to do the hard thing, and you sit on your butt all day on the couch and think that it's just going to come knocking at your door or raining down from the heavens, or somehow it's just going to be easy and somebody's just going to hand deliver you good health or whatever it is. I mean, come on. Do we have that kind of a notion that it should be easy? You know what should be easy? It should be easy saying yes to a little hard work. It should be easy saying, yes, I'm going to put myself first. It should be easy saying, whatever it takes, I'm willing to do. Who's with me on that? Are you willing to do whatever it takes? I am. Today I squeezed in a bar class. Squeezed it in. I didn't have time for that today, but I squeezed it in anyway. I looked at the clock and I said, you know what? It is 20 till 1. I have 15 minutes. I can go do a 15-minute bar class. And I did. We can do the things that we need to do. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. When we flip the switch and we make a decision that is pro us, then things start to change. We look at things differently. Have you noticed that your vision has changed? As the vision for yourself expands, the vision that you thought was too hard, the vision that you thought was just, I can't do that, that's for her, or you compare yourself and you're envious and you're jealous. Have you noticed that that stuff goes away, and what really starts to happen is you start to see yourself in a completely different light? Who's seen that? I know there's people out there. I know Joanne has seen that. I know you've seen that with yourself. And I want you to know that everything that is inside of you that's sitting there dormant right now, all I'm doing is poking you. I'm stirring your pot. I'm saying, you've got it, girl. You do. Everything you need is inside of you, just waiting to be activated. How about that? It's like finding the switch and then going, bam, making it happen. This is what happens to us. We change. We change and we see a better direction. And you know the reward loop that comes with that? Amazing. We feel like new women. We feel like, gosh, I didn't know I was that strong. And then that feeds itself, and there's this perpetuating cycle of stuff we want. That's what we're talking about today. Living by design, not default. We can do that at any point when we make a decision to do so. It's a decision. It's a choice. Yeah, I'm going to do the hard thing. I still have a date with that bike right behind me for a sweaty 30-minute workout. I still have it. But I still had 15 minutes to do the bar thing because I'm doing a bar challenge with my group. So we have time. It's not that we don't have time. It's we got to fit it in and we got to figure it all out. So when you're willing to do the work, you're willing to be willing. You're willing to pay the price. You're willing to put in the effort, put the money down. Heart and soul, you're in it. Heart and soul, you're invested. It's not an expense, it's an investment. And that's a huge differentiator. Have you noticed that? Huge. So when you're invested, your mindset changes. Obviously, your mindset changes. You go from thinking, this is expensive, to thinking, this is an investment in myself, in my life, in my health, in my peace of mind. All of this makes sense. You start to think about what your goals and your priorities really and truly are. You don't want your goals and your priorities to be your health by default because a doctor gives you a big stern warning, do you? Or do you want to just kind of look at it and go, I'm a big girl. I'm smart, I can think. And what I'm looking at is 2 + 2 = 4. I'm not going to be able to make this into 8 unless I do the math correctly. In other words, We got to get in the weeds. We got to get out there. I mean, if you've got a garden and it's full of weeds, by wishing it away, those weeds aren't going away. You're going to have to go out there and pluck them out. One by one, they're going to have to come out. That's how it is in our heads. We got to pluck out the ideas that just aren't working for us anymore. We got to pluck out the habits that are just filling our gardens full of weeds. We have to do the work that we need to do in order to get the garden that we want back. It's never going to happen until we're planting the correct seeds, we're tilling that soil, we're feeding it, we're watering it, and we're taking all those weeds out. And by goodness, I'm going to tell you what, that is a full-time job, just about. Well, you know what I mean. I'm not saying you have to go have a full-time job on doing this, but if you're going to get a garden that is completely shot and been allowed to overgrow, you're going to have to get in there and do some work. There's pruning. You got to cut it back. There's pulling out. You got to get rid of stuff. And there's feeding that soil that is just parched, dry, and needs nourishment. Maybe that's your body. Have you thought about that? And then you're going to understand about the payback system, you know? Because you understand how hard you had to work for it. You've invested so hard in yourself. You're going to get the payback of having your waistline start to shrink. You're going to get the payback of seeing the needle go down on the scale. You're going to get the payback of energy, feeling good, less inflammation, better health results when you go see the doctor. And your tests are going to come back and, oh my goodness, where did that inflammation go? That's your payback from investing in yourself. That's your payback for saying that you are a priority. And I don't want you to have to get to that place by having a doctor warn you that things are out of hand. I want you to get there now, today. Now, today, by understanding that what you're putting in, you're going to get out. It's like a bank account. This is like a bank account. You know, are you going to invest? Or are you just going to, you know, spend all that money on bounce fees because you're not tending the account? How many metaphors do I need to pull out of my head here today? So if we're living a life on purpose and not default, the first and foremost thing that we need to do, and you can write these down, I've got 5 things for you. The first thing you need to do if you want to live by design and not default is set your GPS. Right? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? If you want to lose 40 pounds, we got a plan for that, you know? If you want to get rid of inflammation, yep, got one. If you want to feel better, get more energy, got it. If you're going to even invest further and add some supplements to the mix, you might start to see your results go a little bit faster. The thing is that we have a way. There is a GPS, there is a destination, and you get to set it. So number 1, if you want your life by design and not default, is you live it by a destination. On that horizon, you have a goal. You have a vision for what you want your life to look like. You can choose it at any time because it's a decision that you and you alone make. And let me just say this again. Heads up. Not making a decision is still making a decision. Because if you don't make a decision, your decision will be made for you by others, by circumstances, by sitting in a doctor's office. It will be made. And I'm just saying to you that you, my dear friend, have the power within to do what you want in order to get what you want. You do. And it's in the form of hard work. But that hard work is so worth it. And you're worth it. You are worth every effort that you put forth. For every sweat drop that comes off your forehead to cooking in the kitchen and making these things happen, you're worth it. And I want you to feel how good it feels to invest in yourself because it's everything. Number 2, I want you to set that vision on fire. Have you ever had something in your mind that you want so badly? Do you remember when you were a kid, you wanted the 2-wheeler? I wanted the Schwinn bike with the banana seat. You know, I wanted the handlebars and I wanted the streamers on the handlebars and I wanted all the things. I wanted that darn bike. When you want something so desperately, you think about it, you feel it, you imagine yourself doing it. You imagine yourself on that Schwinn bike. You know, that's the kind of fever I want you to throw behind this vision that you have for yourself. Because when you're feeling it, when you're in it, and when you're feeling like, you know what, I get it. You know what, I can do this. You know what, I've got people around me who are all supporting me. That's momentum. And that's a physics thing, y'all. It's like that one domino goes down, boom, they all start to go down. This is what happens. When we have an emotion about something, when we feel good about something, when we start saying, hey, look at me, look what I've done, those things elevate everything. What did you just say, Norma? Norma just said, I want to be healthy and off cholesterol medication. And I say yes. And you know what? Let me use Norma as an example. You know what Norma does? Norma gets up. She makes her steps happen every single day. She checks in every single day in the Hot Milk group, the Hot Milk Sprint group, every single day. She's drinking her water. She's tracking her food. She's doing the sprint. She's playing full out. And she has a vision and a goal for what she wants. I can say that about so many of you. I can say that about Jennifer. I can say that about Emily. I can say that about Sarah. And I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch of people. But the point is that when you're in and invested, things start to change. When you're in and you're invested and you're emotional about it and that's where your energy's going, get out of the way. Because you will steamroll somebody who is in your way. This is the thing these are the things that we need to do. This is the kind of momentum we need in our lives. Not the downward spiral, the forward thinking, the horizon, the vision for what we have for our lives. Oh, can you feel that? This is so exciting. And then you practice your no. Here's the thing. If you think doing all these things is just going to be super easy and all, la-di-da, nothing's going to bother you. No. There's going to be a time where you're going to need to, number 3, exercise your no. You got to have boundaries. No, I don't want that. No, I can't eat that. No, I'm going to stay away from that. No, I got to do this instead of that. That sounds like fun, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out and do my steps today because that's what I've committed to do. We get to elevate the way we think. We get to elevate our word to ourselves. Don't break our promises. We talked about that. Don't break your promises to yourself. And when we do that, we elevate every part of us that's a part of us. Everything. The way we think, the way we do, how excited we are, our level of optimism and enthusiasm, all of it comes into play. But not if you don't practice your no. Not if you're an easy mark. Not if you can figure out a way to say no to yourself, like I'm not going to do the work, I'm not going to do the exercise, not today. When you always have an excuse, you always have a way to take yourself down. Don't have excuses anymore. It's time to step up. Boundaries. Practice your no. And then number 4, you've got to analyze what's going on. As we go, we analyze what's going on. And I say analyze without the drama. Amen? We can get ourselves all worked up and, I'm just terrible, I can't do it, and it's so hard, and I'm on the struggle bus, and blah. We can do that. That's a lot of energy, by the way. Or you can go over here, you can take a look, and you can say, okay, so 30-foot view, what's going on here? I keep saying I'm going to do this, I'm going to work out, and I keep missing the boat. What can I do instead? How can I fix this? No drama. Pull the plug. How can I fix this? And then you know what you see? All of a sudden, you're looking at solutions instead of the problem. Do you see the difference in where that energy is going? The energy is going to fit toward fixing it without beating yourself up, without having this whole full-on meltdown, without having the thing. Jennifer, really good. Drama moves you backwards, she says. Exactly. Terry said it. Review and reflect. When we get that opportunity to do that, we get an opportunity to do a big, broad stroke analysis. It's like we're engineers of our own lives. How about that? And when we're the engineers of our own lives, we get to construct exactly what we want and fix the things that are a little bit broken. So what if they're broken? We can fix them. That's the good news. We don't need to get all caught up in that. We just need to be looking at that solution. That's it. Patsy said it. Acknowledge it and move forward. Amen, sister. That's exactly it. When we acknowledge it, we can move forward. When we acknowledge it, we can see where the brokenness is, and we can go gird that thing up. You don't have time for exercise? Then break it up. That's what I'm doing today. Break it up. It works. Number 5, when you're comfy, that's when you need to think about piggybacking a new habit, but not until then. So when you're comfortable and you've got your morning routine set, you've got your evening routine set, and so much so we call them rituals. We call them rituals simply because without them, our day falls apart. They're the bookends of our lives. So if we have something going, you can add in, set up your hydration station after you've emptied your dishwasher so that you have the water habit going, right? You have your hydration habit going. You could add in a 4-minute workout right then after you've done the dishwasher. But don't pile on. Get some mastery first and then move into the next thing. And just add 1, maybe 2 things. That's it. And then celebrate yourself. That's number 6. I don't have a number 6, but I'm going to give you a 6 now. Celebrate your wins every single day. When you're reflecting at the end of the day, don't just dismiss what you just did. Celebrate it. Write it down. Put it in your journal. Tell a friend. Text your body clutter buddy. You know what? I added a new habit. I'm piggybacking this onto a habit I've already established. And you know what? It worked great today. It worked great yesterday. It's going to work great for tomorrow. Because exactly Sarah said it. You set yourself up for success, not failure. When we set ourselves up with too much to do, that leads to failure, and then that makes us throw the whole thing out. But when we have something that's established and easy, and it's just automatic pilot for our morning routines and our evening routines, which is great, then we add a little something else to it, and just a little something else to it, then we've managed to successfully piggyback a habit. And now we have got our success formula. Do you see how this works? Live your life by design, your ideas, your life, your health, your waistline, your vibrancy. It's all up to you. Nobody can take that away from you. Not a soul. No one can. So don't allow them. You've got the ability to do all of this, and it's already in here. And if you want to join us on Monday, my goodness, why wouldn't you not? We're going to just kick it, girlfriends, right out the door. We've got this. And I'm telling you, you've got my back, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Every single day, I pray for you as I'm writing out your invoices and saying thank you and sending cards and cups and all of that. Every single day, I appreciate you. Not just gratitude, but great appreciation. So thank you so much for your support, for your continued loyalty to Saving Dinner and to this whole program, because without you, it wouldn't be fun. But you make it fun, and I appreciate this vibrant community so much. Thank you so much for sharing this video. Thank you for bringing in your folks. We have things to do here. We still have things to do. And thank you so much, again, for sharing this, for bringing people in. And if you want to bring a friend into the sprint, just send them to the website. There's a link right there, first thing, as soon as you enter the website, and they can click and get their own program. Remember, if you want the videos and the emails that go out every single day according to the sprint, then you're going to need to go get signed up again and go to savingdinner.com/sprint, and there you go. Linda, you are so welcome. I'm so glad. You know, I needed this today. We have to remind ourselves continually, get fired up about your life and live it by your own design, because you can. You just need to make that choice. And there you are. Peace be with you. I appreciate all that you do. Keep sharing these videos, and let's get ready to crush this sprint. Today is the last day to get those kits. If you want a kit, go to savingdinner.com/burn and watch the webinar. It'll fly right by, and you'll get the link to the kits. Special discount with free shipping, and it'll change the way you do the whole thing.